अस्सलाम वालेकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स। क्लास 11 यूनिट है थर्मोडायनेमिक्स। टॉपिक जो है आज का हमारा दैट इज बॉन्ड एंथैल्पी। बॉन्ड एंथैल्पी और इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज द बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एनर्जी। बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एनर्जी। बॉन्ड एंथैल्पी और बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एनर्जी क्या होता है? We know that we have the reactants and they get converted into the products. We have the reactants, suppose we have the R and R, it gets converted into the P and P. And these reactants इनमें bonds होते हैं reactants, and we have the products. अब ड्यूरिंग द केमिकल रिएक्शन क्या होता है कि द बॉन्ड्स बिटवीन द रिएक्टेंट्स दे गेट ब्रोकन डाउन while as the new bonds between the products they are formed. Here the bonds between the reactant molecules they get broken down, and for that very purpose we need the energy. And similarly, when the bonds between the products they are formed, the energy is released. So there is either there is absorption of the energy during a chemical reaction when the bonds are broken down, or the energy is released when the bonds between the products are formed. What is bond enthalpy? It is the amount of energy. It's also called the bond dissociation energy. It is the amount of energy which is required to break the bond between the reactant molecules. That is called as the bond, or it is the amount of the energy released when the bond between the products is formed. That is called as the bond enthalpy or bond dissociation energy. We can simply say that bond enthalpy is mostly known as the bond dissociation energy. अब bond dissociation energy में क्या होता है कि यही the bonds between the reactant molecules जो होते हैं वो break हो जाते हैं and it results the formation of the products. So bond enthalpy may be defined as the amount of energy released or absorbed when the bonds between the reactants are broken down and the bonds between the products are formed. And bond dissociation energy may be defined as the amount of energy which is required to break the bonds between the reactant molecules. That's called as the bond dissociation energy. Diatomic molecules में क्या होता है कि diatomic molecules are those molecules which are made up of two atoms. Those are called as the diatomic molecules. उनका जो bond enthalpy होता है, that's bond dissociation और bond enthalpy या bond breaking and bond making जो होता है, that is same. For example, if we have a diatomic molecule, that is the oxygen, O2 diatomic molecule, and we have O double bond O. The amount of energy is used here to break the bond between the two oxygen atoms. That's called as the bond dissociation energy. Now, this amount of energy which is required, suppose we require the 2 kilocalorie of heat or energy to break the bond between the two oxygen atoms, and when the bond is formed between the two oxygen atoms, at that time the energy is also released. बॉन्ड ब्रेकिंग एंड बॉन्ड मेकिंग दोनों में क्या होता है, एनर्जी यूज होती है. ईदर द एनर्जी इज एब्जॉर्ब्ड और एनर्जी इज रिलीज्ड. यहाँ पर फॉर डायटोमिक मॉलिक्यूल जितना एनर्जी यहाँ पर यूज होता है, रिक्वायर्ड होता है to break the bond between the reactant molecules, same amount of energy is released when the bonds are formed between the same species. That's called as the bond enthalpy or bond dissociation energy of the diatomic molecules. लेकिन bond enthalpy जो होता है for the polyatomic molecules which are made up of more than one atom, वहाँ पर bond enthalpy जो होता है और bond dissociation energy that is not same. For example, we have methane, CH4. It is made up of the 4 bonds like this. Now, the amount of energy is released required to break the bond between the carbon and the hydrogen atom. Some amount of energy, suppose the x mole, kilojoule per mole of the energy is required to break the bond. Now, the species formed is that is the CH, H and H and plus here. Now the amount of energy which is required to break the second CH bond, that is not same as that of the first, क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो species बनता है that is totally different from that of the starting one. That is the bond enthalpy or bond dissociation energy in case of polyatomic molecules. वहाँ पर bond enthalpy और bond dissociation energy जो होता है इनका that is not same. So bond enthalpy or bond dissociation energy may be defined as the amount of energy released or absorbed when the bonds between the reactants are broken down and the bonds between the products are formed. That's called as the bond enthalpy. And bond dissociation is simply when the bond is broken down between the reactant molecules. Generally we use the term that's bond enthalpy and bond dissociation energy one and the same. We consider them as one and the same thing. But bond enthalpy में क्या होता है कि energy release भी हो सकती है या absorb हो सकती है, लेकिन bond dissociation energy में क्या होता है, energy is required to break the bond between the reactant molecules. And for diatomic molecules bond dissociation energy जो होता है that is equal to the enthalpy bond enthalpy on bond dissociation energy is same, while as for polyatomic molecules which are made up of more than one atoms, उनका जो bond dissociation energy और bond enthalpy जो होता है that is not the same. This is regarding the bond enthalpy. Now we have Hess's law. Hess's law किसे कहते हैं? Hess's law Hess's law Hess's law का स्टेटमेंट है कि अगर आपके पास कोई रिएक्शन है that take place in one step or that take place in more than one step, टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी जो होती है रिलीज होती है दैट इज द सेम. टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी चेंज जो वहां पर होता है दैट इज सेम वेदर द रिएक्शन दैट टेक्स प्लेस इन ए सिंगल स्टेप और मोर देन वन स्टेप. टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी रिलीज्ड और एब्जॉर्ब्ड इज सेम. इट states that the total amount of the energy released or absorbed is same whether the reaction takes place in one step or more than one step. That is the Hess's law. So Hess's law states that अगर आपके पास कोई reaction है that has a chance to get completed in a single step or more than one step, total enthalpy change जो होता है that is the same. For example यहाँ पर हम लेंगे formation of the carbon dioxide. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो बनता है डायरेक्टली भी बनता है carbon dioxide by the reaction of the carbon with oxygen, or it may be also formed via the formation of the carbon monoxide. लेकिन total amount of energy change जो है that is same whether this reaction it takes place in a single step or more than one steps. For example अगर हमारे पास carbon है that is in the solid form, it reacts with oxygen in the gaseous form and it results the formation of the carbon dioxide, but that carbon dioxide that's in the gaseous form, and the total amount of energy released is delta H is equal to minus 94 kilocalorie per mole. This is the reaction where we have the formation of the carbon dioxide that is in the single step. Now if we have the formation of the carbon dioxide by more than one step, for example we have carbon not solid, it reacts with oxygen O2 1/2 O2 and results the formation of carbon monoxide, and the amount of the energy released, suppose H1 is equal to 26 point something, that's equal to the 7 kilocalorie. And we have the carbon monoxide that will again react with oxygen and it results the formation of the carbon dioxide and the delta H2 that is equal to 67.3. That's 67.3 kilocalorie per mole. Kilocalorie per mole. So here reaction, it takes place in a single step and results the formation of the carbon dioxide and the amount of energy released is this much. And now if the reaction it takes place in more than one step, यहाँ पर भी carbon dioxide बन गया but it reaction takes place in more than one step, that is in the two steps. यहाँ का जो total sum of the enthalpy change है that should be equal to the enthalpy change of this reaction which take place in a single step. So we have delta H is equal to delta H1 plus delta H2. डेल्टा H1 किसके बराबर है -94 किलो जूल किलो कैलोरी पर मोल. अब ये इसका कितना है दैट्स -26 पॉइंट समथिंग प्लस इंटू -67.3. अब कितना बन गया दैट्स -94 इज इक्वल टू 0.494 -94. So Hess's law it states that whether the reaction it take place in a single step or more than one step, the total enthalpy change is same whether you carry out the reaction in a single step or more than one step. For this very purpose, to explain the Hess's law, we take the example of formation of the carbon dioxide. यहाँ पर carbon dioxide हमने बनाया through a single step where the amount of energy released is 94. यहाँ पर हमने carbon dioxide बनाया via the formation of carbon monoxide. That is the reaction it gets completed in the two steps and the amount of energy released is -94. So in both the cases the total amount of energy is released is same whether you carry out the reaction in a single step or more than one step. This is the Hess's law. Now we have another subtopic in this thermochemistry, that is the enthalpy change during phase transition. Enthalpy change during phase transition. Enthalpy change during phase transition. Phase transition होता क्या है कि that we have the matter which exists in the following three states. That's we have the solid, we have the liquid and we have the gas. अब हमें क्या करना है कि जो सॉलिड फॉर्म है उसको हम कैसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे इनटू द लिक्विड फॉर्म. एट दैट टाइम द एनर्जी इज रिलीज्ड और एब्सॉर्ब्ड. Similarly, we have the liquid into the gas and we have the solid into the gas. At that time, the different amounts of energies are released and we have different amounts of energies are released or absorbed. And for that, those amounts of energy released or absorbed, we have the special names for them, such as we have the three enthalpy. We have the enthalpy change during phase transition. एक phase transition होता है solid का liquid में, दूसरा फेज ट्रांजिशन है लिक्विड का गैस में, तीसरा फेज ट्रांजिशन जो है दैट इज द सॉलिड इनटू द गैसियस फॉर्म. एंड दैट फॉर वेरी पर्पसेस द एंथैल्पी ऑफ फेज ट्रांजिशन इज द फॉलोइंग थ्री टाइप्स. It is a enthalpy change during phase transition. It is a following three types. Number first है that is enthalpy of fusion. Enthalpy of fusion किससे कहते हैं? enthalpy of fusion कहते हैं कि कितना amount of energy release होता है या absorb होता है जब 1 mole of a solid that gets converted into the liquid at its melting point. That is the enthalpy of fusion. So it is the enthalpy change. It is the enthalpy change. It is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of a solid changes into a liquid at its melting point. That's called as the enthalpy of fusion. For example, enthalpy of fusion हमारे पास है, that is water. ये है solid form में. Ice, it gets converted into the water that's in the liquid form. At that time, the amount of energy absorbed, that's called the 6.0 kilocalorie per mole. Amount of the energy is absorbed when 1 mole of the solid, that's water, it gets converted into the liquid water. So this is first, that is enthalpy of fusion. So enthalpy of fusion है क्या? When 1 mole of a solid, एक solid होता है, 1 mole of a solid, when it gets converted into the liquid at its melting point, that's called as the enthalpy of fusion. Now we have the second, that's called as the enthalpy of vaporization. Number second जो है, that is enthalpy of vaporization. Enthalpy of vaporization. Enthalpy of vaporization. Enthalpy of vaporization किसे कहते हैं? It is the enthalpy change. Either the amount of energy is released or absorbed when 1 mole of a liquid, it gets vaporized at its boiling point. That's called as the enthalpy of vaporization. So it is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of a liquid gets vaporized at its boiling point. For example, we have water that is in the liquid form. It gets converted into the water that is in the gaseous form, and यहाँ पर delta H जो है, that is equal to the 40.6 kilo calorie per mole at the moment. This amount of the energy is released. This amount of energy is absorbed when 1 mole of the liquid, it gets converted into the gaseous water. That's enthalpy of vaporization. वो enthalpy of vaporization में आपने याद रखा कि जब हम 1 mole of the liquid लेते हैं, जब वो convert होता है into the vapor at its boiling point, at that time how much amount of energy is released, how much energy change takes place during that phase transition is called enthalpy of vaporization. Now we have the last, that's enthalpy of sublimation. Enthalpy of sublimation. Number third, enthalpy of sublimation. Now what do you mean by enthalpy of sublimation? Enthalpy of sublimation, it may be also defined as the enthalpy change, where the energy is released or absorbed. Heat is either released or that's absorbed. कब when 1 mole of a solid जो होता है वो convert होता है directly into the gaseous form below its melting point, that is called as enthalpy of sublimation. Melting point से पहले ही जब वो solid convert होता है into the gaseous form में, तो उस कितना अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी वहां पर रिलीज होता है या एब्जॉर्ब होता है, उससे कहते हैं एंथैल्पी ऑफ सब्लिमेशन. इट इज द एनर्जी चेंज व्हेन 1 mole of a solid gets converted into the gaseous form below its melting point. For example, iodine है हमारे पास H2 gas. So sorry, it is in the solid form. Iodine that's in the solid form, it gets converted into the iodine in the gaseous form, and at that time the amount of energy absorbed, that's called the 62 point something, that is called the 4 kilojoule per mole of the energy is absorbed. That's called as the enthalpy of sublimation. So enthalpy of sublimation may be defined as the enthalpy change when 1 mole of the solid it gets converted into the gaseous form below its melting point. That amount of the energy change is called as the enthalpy of sublimation. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द थर्मोकेमिस्ट्री को. सो थर्मोकेमिस्ट्री में हमने वेरियस पॉइंट्स डिस्कस किए, वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ. सबसे पहले हमने वहाँ पर डिस्कस किया दैट इज व्हाट इज एंथैल्पी of a reaction or heat of reaction or enthalpy of a reaction. Then depending upon the nature of the reaction, we have the following types of enthalpy. That's enthalpy of formation is there, enthalpy of combustion is there. इसी तरह से है, we have the other types of enthalpies as well. Then we have in the bond dissociation energy, Hess's law, and enthalpy change during phase transition. Thank you so much.